Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to On the Mic with Mike, RVA. It's a premier social enterprise business show in the Richmond area here on 92.7 FM and 820 AM. I'm your host, Mike King, and I appreciate you being here with me because you could be almost anywhere else. So join me on this cutting-edge business program that uplifts the community and showcases RVA businesses in a different way. We're coming to you live and direct from the outstanding studios of WNTW, 820 AM, 92.7 FM, high above booming Chester, that hotbed of business activity. The show highlights partnerships, innovation, partnerships, nonprofits and business people and organizations doing things in a different way in the greater Richmond area. So please follow my other brands, which is Mike King Biz, my radio show, which is On the Mic with Mike, my TV show, which is RVA Swag Central. We also do here Virginia Union Panther football with Mike King Biz. We'd like to thank our sponsor for the show, which is Nicole Reed Real Estate. So if you're ever buying and selling a home, make sure you go with the pro, Nicole Reed. So holding the program down today is Mr. Mitchell, who's on the wheels of steel. Hello, Mr. Mitchell.
Hey, Mike, how are you?
I'm doing good, ladies and gentlemen. He's on the shy side. So you could reach Mr. Mitchell at the number 804-454-1366 if you'd like to be a part of the program. If you're watching us on Facebook, folks, you can see the program's a little different today. We're highlighting entrepreneurs, and we're bringing you the best and brightest of the next generation of business leaders. With us in studio here today, and we'd just like to thank everyone for coming. Today's show is going to be innovative, informative, and we're just going to have some fun with it. We're going to bring with you game changers. So on the program today, we have Amber Manry of Bit Cubs, Elias and Jennifer of Flatland Creative, CJ Walker of Youth Business Exchange. We have Jennifer from Best Version Media and her daughter, who's going to be here talking about her business. We also have entrepreneurs from the Youth Business Exchange. So without further ado, we'd just like to welcome in our esteemed panel. Please introduce yourself, CJ Walker.
Yes, my name is CJ Walker, and I am Vice President of the Youth Business Exchange. Basically, we equip youth entrepreneurs ages 5 through 17 and starting and growing their businesses.
Okay, thank you. Next, we have up on the mic, Bree. And the name of your business is?
Breezy's Lemonade.
Breezy's Lemonade. Okay. Next, we have?
Kel's Bakes Cakes.
Kel's Bakes Cakes. Okay, so CJ, we're going to start with the experts. So we're going to let them. The floor is yours. So Kelsey, how did you get started baking cakes?
I watched a lot of TV, and I saw this show called Kids Baking Championship, and I just started watching that, and I wanted to try some stuff, and I kind of just fell into it, and I loved it.
So when you saw them on there, you're like, I could do that.
Yes.
Okay, that's one way. So being a business person, when you look at doing business, what are your specialties?
Definitely cakes.
And which cake would that be, would you say?
My chocolate Oreo drip.
Okay, so now, who do you sell your cakes to? Say the chocolate Oreo drip.
I would do it to family and friends, whatever they order, and I'll just bake it for them.
Okay. How do you know about pricing? So when you look and figure, how much do I charge for a cake?
It depends on the size. And it's usually between 30 to 60.
$30 to $60?
Yes.
Man, I'm in the wrong business. $30 to $60. Wow. Okay. Hey, congratulations. He's looking at mom going, hey, okay. So, how long have you been baking?
Like 6 months.
Okay. So, and the name of your business is?
Kel's Bakes Cakes.
And how can I find Kel's Bakes Cakes?
You can find it on Instagram and or TikTok.
Oh, TikTok. Okay. 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 That's not a new one. I'm not that well versed on TikTok. I'm on the older generation just by a little bit. Okay. So we're gonna come back to you. So tell us about Breezy's Lemonade. How'd you get started?
Because my brother is a chef, and I was at one of his events, and they was asking for beverages, but they didn't have none.
And you saw a need to
Start making a drink, which was lemonade.
Okay. Now, when you go to an event, you always wonder, how much lemonade do I make? Because and put that together with how much money can I make? When you look at an event, how do you know and guesstimate how much lemonade you need to make to go to an event?
Can you repeat that again?
Okay, so when you look at going out to sell your lemonade, how much you sell the lemonade for?
It depends what size. The small ones are $3. The super small ones are $2, and the big ones are $10.
Okay, and what are your flavors?
My flavors is strawberry, grape, mango, dragon fruit, which is I forgot. Tip punch. Yes, punch.
Okay.
And blue raspberry, strawberry, and regular.
But they have different names, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so drop the names on us right here. That you're talking to 20,000 people. They want to know about Breezy's Lemonade. So what are the names of them? Because you got creative with the names.
The strawberry one is also strawberry. The grape is grapeade. Mango is mango tango. Dragon fruit, that's the name of it. The plain one is plain Jane. And the strawberry one is also strawberry.
Okay. So, folks, the voices you're listening to are the next generation of business leaders. We have Bree from Breezy's Lemonades. We also have Kelsey from Kel's Bakes Cakes. So your brother's famous too, correct, isn't he?
Yes.
Okay. So let us know what the name of his business is.
His name of his business is Chow Time.
Okay. And he goes by the name of Chef
Ja.
Chef Ja. Okay. So folks, the time is 2:14. The station is WNTW. It's 92.7, 820 AM. I'm Mike King, the host of the program. What we're going to do right now is we're going to talk to CJ Walker, who is one of the forces behind one of the coolest things that's going on. It's the Richmond Children's Business Fair, which is in the third year.
Third year.
Wow, time flies when you're having fun. And so, CJ, tell us about how the Richmond Children's Business Fair came into effect and how that has sort of morphed into the Youth Business Exchange.
Well, I have actually been able to find this opportunity on Facebook. It originally started from the Acton School of Business. So the original name is Acton Children's Business Fair. And they were looking for an opportunity for people to start their own children's businesses and business fairs. And we needed it here in RVA. So we had decided to put together this program for Richmond, and now it's in its third year.
And you've grown from the first year. How many did you have?
So originally we had estimated 20 to 25. We ended up with 43.
Yes. Okay. That was the first year. Now you're at
Year 3.
And how many registered folks do you have now?
I think we have approximately 65.
Okay, so 65 all across the board. What kind of businesses? So you have Breezy's Lemonades. What other type businesses do you have?
So we have youthpreneurs making jewelry, a lot of arts and crafts and T-shirts. So array of businesses for with youth ages 5 through 17.
Okay, so Bree, tell me how. Okay, so here, this is the part of the program where you have the plug. So Kel's Bakes Cakes on IG and TikTok.
Yes.
Breezy's Lemonades. Where do we find you?
on Instagram and Facebook.
Okay, what's your handle on Instagram?
Breezy's __ lemonade.
Okay, CJ Walker. So now the YBE, how can folks find you, and how can they get their kids involved in the program?
Okay. So with the Richmond Children's Business Fair, we do have our event page where you can access us through Facebook, which is the Youth Business Exchange. Once you get on there, you can click on to our information and to the direct site. If you are going through the Acton Children's Business Fair, you just type on the city, Richmond, Virginia, and you'll be able to find us there.
Okay, so let me ask you guys. So what do your friends think of you having your own business?
I mean, they think it's really, really cool because they don't get the opportunity that I do, and it's just really cool to work with them, and they think I'm famous.
They think that you're famous. You're sitting here with us right now. Do you know how many people want to be sitting in that chair right now? This is the place to be. This is a business show. And it's going to be on Facebook Live. So mom's over in the corner, Facebook Live in it. And we're the camera right there. So here, wave to the camera. Hello, folks. And so you are famous.
I mean, I guess.
No. Okay, that's low key. I like, people like to be famous. That's cool. So now the best part of having your own business, what is it?
The best part is that I get to work.
And let me tell you something. So folks, this is the shameless plug part of the program. This is the real deal right here. Make sure that you check out Breezy's Lemonade, and you're going to be out at the Richmond Children's Business Fair.
Yes.
And the date of that is?
It will be Saturday, March 14th, 2020 at the Science Museum of Virginia.
Okay. So, CJ, when you started, so you have some other partners involved with you too. Talk a little bit about the whole organization that you guys have and all the driving forces.
So I am vice president, and our president is Karen Phillip, and we also have Sean Young, who is our treasurer. And the three of us, we get together, we make sure that we have the best program that we can have. We really have fun with it, and we're so amazed of what the youth can do. It's just amazing youth out here in Virginia. So we're just honored to do it.
That's good. And we always like that. So here, now's the part you can tell us what schools you go to and what's the favorite subject in school. So what school do you go to?
My mom told me not to say that.
Okay, you can't say that. Okay, I understand. What do you like to do when you're not baking cakes? What are the other things that you like?
I love to hang with my friends, and of course I like to see my phone for a little bit.
But just a little bit?
I mean, yeah.
I kind of get in trouble with my phone too. My wife is telling me, put the phone down. I'm like, I'm trying, but it's...
That's what my mom says.
I know. See, moms know stuff like that. I'm always kind of in trouble. So, Bree, how old are you?
11 years old.
Besides being a lemonade king, and a budding entrepreneur, what do you like to do besides?
Play basketball and soccer.
Okay, what's your favorite basketball team and player?
Stephen Curry on Golden State Warriors.
Tough night the other night, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I bet it was. So I'm a Philadelphia fan, so I'm still waiting for my Sixers to get everything together. It's tough for us, but we'll be okay. So you like soccer too?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Who's your favorite? Do you like the European soccer? Or do you like the soccer for in America?
I play soccer.
Oh, you play it. Okay, there you go. Knock yourself out. So, folks, the time is 2:20. The station is WNTW. What we have in the house with us, we have Breeze from Breezy's Lemonade. We have Kelsey from Kel's Bakes Cakes. We have CJ Walker from the Richmond Children's Business Fair, the Youth Business Exchange. Okay. I just want to be compliant, making sure I'm right. So, with that, we're going to take a break in a moment, and we'll be back. Yes.
Need affordable auto insurance? What about an SR22 or FR40? Starting a business can be exciting, but did you know you need business insurance? Have you started a business and aren't sure if you have the right coverages? The Insurance Lady Consulting Firm makes sure we educate our clients on the products and services needed to protect your brand, contracts, and your clients. To better serve you, our firm offers tailored coverages and a variety of business consultations. We are a small women and minority insurance firm that offers professional and general liability, commercial auto, workman's compensation, and much more. Call us today at 888-784-9980 and follow us on Instagram and Facebook as The Insurance Lady, LADI.
Hey, this is your chef, Michelle Wilson of Mom Michelle's Cafe, located at 10811 Whole Street Road, Midlothian, Virginia. Our number, 804-912-1644. Come and join us. We have live entertainment, a new menu. Follow us on Facebook at Mom Michelle's Cafe, Twitter, and Instagram. We are sold south of the James.
I can't begin to tell you how Premier Bank helps simplify my busy life. Premier's mobile banking app gives me 24/7 access to my accounts and check deposit with my phone. With Secure Lock equipped, I have a tool that gives me complete control over my debit card. I can receive instant alerts, set spending limits, turn card on and off, and even control where it can be used. And Premier's People Pay lets me send someone money without writing a check. Premier products and Premier service from Premier Bank. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to On the Mic with Mike, RVA. My name is Mike King. The program is on WNTW 92.7 FM, 820 AM. At this time, we'd like to welcome into the program the sponsor of the program. It's Nicole Reed Real Estate. We have Nicole Reed. Hello.
Hey,
Hey,
Mike. How are you?
I'm doing good. Hey, so Nicole, you're probably out there making deals. This program that we have today, the next generation of business superstars. So we have Kelsey, who is, how old are you?
I'm 11.
She's 11. She has a company called Kel's Bakes Cakes.
Wow, that's awesome.
We have Bree, who is,
The CEO of Breezy's Lemonade.
you heard it. He said he's the CEO of Breezy's Lemonade.
CEO, I heard.
Yes,
Wow.
he just want to
Awesome.
make sure that we understand what time it is. We also have CJ Walker from the Youth Business Exchange and Richmond Children's Business Fair.
Man, that's awesome. That's fantastic. I love to see young entrepreneurs out there.
That's right. So now CJ Walker, we're just welcoming in Nicole Reed. She's a friend of the program and a sponsor. So Nicole, the floor is yours to talk about what you talk about. It's making a dent in the real estate market.
All right, sounds good. Well, hey, it's your girl Nicole Reed with Nicole Reed Real Estate and owner of Build Credit LLC. Today, I'm here with some credit tips. As you all know, we're getting closer to the holiday season, and we tend to overspend and spend more money than we generally do throughout the years on gifts and travels. So I want to offer some advice, especially for those that have a goal to purchase a home now or in the near future. Your credit utilization matters. Okay, let me first break down what credit utilization is. Your credit utilization is determined by what your available limits that the creditors have granted you and how much of those limits you have used. So be mindful when you're out using your cards this holiday season to not exceed over a third of your available balances. When spending more than a third of your available balances, it appears as though you're dependent on those cards, and it will affect your credit score in a negative way. Your credit utilization holds about 30% weight towards your credit scores when they're calculated and can be a determining factor of if you can qualify for a mortgage or not. It's also one of the fastest ways to improve your credit score. So if you're in need of some extra points on your credit and you have high usage or maxed out credit cards, try paying down some of those balances and watch how fast your credit score increases. That's all the tips I have for you today. If you would like to learn more about your home ownership or how to improve your credit, contact me today at 804-721-7630. You can also check me out on my website at NicoleRealEstate.com or BuildCreditTrust.com. Thanks, Mike. Back to you.
All right, Nicole, thanks for everything. I appreciate your business. So, folks, what we're going to do now is we're going to go around and we're going to let everyone know how they could find your business. And, folks, make sure you get out and support these young entrepreneurs. They have a dream and a passion, and we're just going to try and make everything go well for them. So, talk to me. Where can people find Breezy's Lemonade?
First, you can find me on Instagram and Facebook. You can find me on Instagram as Breezy__lemonade.
Folks, that's 2 underscores. That's really make sure. So, and Kels Bakes Cakes.
You can find me on Instagram at Kels Bakes Cakes. Kels_bakes_cakes, and on TikTok, same thing.
Most popular selling cake is?
My Oreo chocolate drip.
Best selling lemonade you have is?
Grip it.
Okay. CJ Walker, you're here to take us home. Tell us how folks can find you and all things Richmond Children's Business Fair.
Absolutely. So you can look for us on Facebook under the Youth Business Exchange and also on Instagram at YBE_RBA.
The folks, that's number one rule in radio. Make sure you turn off your phone. Sorry about don't do this. I listen to mom. Okay, I'm sorry, CJ.
Yes, you can find us on Instagram at YBE_VA.
All righty, folks. We'd like to thank you guys for coming in to the program. Next up, we have Amber Manley from Bit Cubs, and we have Flatland Creative. They're an animation team, and we're going to talk to them about what they do. Folks, thanks for coming in. And with that, we got to go pay some bills because, this stuff costs money around here. Thanks now. Take care.
Starting a business can be exciting, but did you know you need business insurance? Have you started a business and aren't sure if you have the right coverages? The Insurance Lady Consulting Firm makes sure we educate our clients on the products and services needed to protect your brand, contracts, and your clients. To better serve you, our firm offers tailored coverages and a variety of business consultations. We are a small women and minority insurance firm that offers professional and general liability, commercial auto, workman's compensation, and much more. Call us today at 888-784-9980 and follow us on Instagram and Facebook as The Insurance Lady, LADI.
A Premier Bank home equity line of credit can open many doors for you. The door to a brand new kitchen, or the door to a shiny new car or SUV. Maybe the door to a college education for your kids. No matter what doors you want to open, Premier Bank can help with great rates and money to lend to qualified borrowers. Call or visit your nearest Premier Bank office to learn more. Premier Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Subject to credit approval and qualifying credit score.
Premier Bank.
Hi, do you struggle with forming the right words to draw in your target audience? Are you stuck on page 1 of that manuscript? Do you need an extra set of eyes to critique and edit your flyers, emails, or manuscripts? Do you need more time to do what you love within your business and life? If you answer yes to any of these questions, I would love to assist you. My name is Amanda Edie, and I am the literary enthusiast. I'm an editor, ghostwriter, proofreader, and creative assistant for small business owners and entrepreneurs. You can contact me today at www.amandaedie.com. Let me help you creatively change the world.
Yeah, this is Big Herm from Big Herm's Kitchen and Catering. We're located on the heart of Jackson Ward on 315 North 2nd Street, Richmond, Virginia. We're open Monday through Friday, 11 to 6, takeout and delivery, but we also cater anytime. We deliver all types and cater all types of events from graduations to weddings. Please check us out at bighermscatering.com or call us directly, 804-922-3693 for any of your catering needs.
Sandra Wilson, CEO of Black Connections. Black Connections is an all-Black platform that supports and promotes Black-owned businesses.
This is Clark Howard. The economy is slowing. Don't know if we're going to have a recession or not. But when the economy does slow, conditions get tougher for a variety of industries and companies and banks. So my eyes about popped out of my head when I read a story in the Arizona Republic that reports that $5 trillion in savings, $5 trillion, are not insured that are placed in banks, that banks have a lot of money on deposit, that they've put people into non-FDIC insured accounts. And then imagine this, remember, FDIC insurance is only up to $250,000. There are people who have more than that in an account, and if their bank goes insolvent, the money beyond that could be at risk. Please be aware of what you're in and move money to another account if you do have more than $250,000.
President Trump is fighting back against Pelosi's impeachment. You can find out what Trump really thinks and get the biggest news on Newsmax TV. Already America's fastest growing cable news channel, Newsmax TV has shows with Mike Huckabee, Michelle Malkin, Bill O'Reilly, and many more. Find Newsmax TV on DirecTV 349, Dish 216, Xfinity 1115, Optimum 102, Fios 615, Spectrum, Suddenlink, Uverse, or check your channel guide. Newsmax TV is real news for real people.
Guess what? Right now is the perfect time to get your house ready for the winter, so you can sit back and enjoy the holidays. Home Advisor can help get you started. Home Advisor matches you to the right pro for the job in seconds. You can read reviews and even book appointments online. Home Advisor can help with any home project, big or small, painting, plumbing, even remodeling. So why wait? Go to homeadvisor.com or download the free app to get started on your next project.
Home Advisor.
From the Anytime Fitness 92.7 FM 820 AM newsroom, I'm Bill Murphy in for George Ventura. Firefighters found a body inside a South Richmond warehouse after a fire early Friday morning. Initial reports from the scene along Jeff Davis Highway indicated that the warehouse was empty when the blaze began. When firefighters arrived around 2:30 Friday morning, flames were reportedly shooting from the structure. The initial fire crews called for a second alarm and more crews arrived. Ultimately, more than 50 firefighters were on scene. The cause of the fire remains under investigation, and the medical examiner will determine the cause and manner of death. Join us this Saturday at noon for Mike King's VUU pregame show, and then sit back as the Panthers take on Elizabeth City State University for the Veterans Appreciation Day game with a 1 o'clock kickoff. Look better, feel better, live healthier, starting at just $21 bi-weekly at Anytime Fitness. From the Anytime Fitness 92.7 FM 820 AM newsroom, I'm Bill Murphy in for George Ventura. Back for more right after this.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to On the Mic with Mike RVA. My name's Mike King. The station is WNTW, The Answer, 92.7 FM, 820 AM. This is not your father's talk station. We are the premier business program in Richmond, Virginia, bringing you the best and the brightest talent. So, if you're looking at it on Facebook, the wheels have fallen off here. So this is, you can see, what is that in front of us?
This is Pia. This is Pia's head. This is the voice of Pia.
Okay.
Lauren.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Okay, so first we're going to go around the room. So we've made, it's sort of a children's program from a business standpoint. This is a part of the program. So who do we have in-house with us? We have Amber Manry from Bit Cubs. We have Logan and Morgan. Oh, hello.
Hello. Say hi.
Okay. Can you move the head so that way we can give them some exposure? Okay. So there we go. So we have Bit Cubs and we have Flatland Creative. Hello.
Hello.
Okay. So what we do here is we talk about, and the way we got to Flatlands was I saw the video that you guys produced for for Bit Cubs, and I thought that was pretty cool. One of the things about the program is we always try and bring in things that I find that are cool. So Amber, tell a little bit about your story, Bit Cubs, and then we can circle in and bring these guys in and talk about exactly what's going on.
Sure. Thanks for having me. Let's start with the mission of Bit Cubs. So the mission is to make computer science fun, affordable, and accessible. So I started by teaching computer science in the classrooms, found a couple problems with the existing solutions, and I really wanted to reach a lot more people. Not everyone can afford $100 or more for a computer science camp or so. So then the idea of the cartoon came about. I went to my friend out in LA. She does animation and design out there, and she created my character designs. I found Elias through a podcast, actually, and I took my designs and my script to him, and then I said, "Here, I want to make this cartoon." So
the idea behind Bit Cubs is to make technology accessible to more people, as well as to make it fun and interesting for children.
Yes, that's right.
So Elias and Jennifer, Flatland. Lauren. I'm sorry. I'm looking at Lauren. I'm sorry. So I'm looking at Flatlands, and I see the work that you guys. Tell us a little bit about you guys and your creative process and how we end up here today.
Yeah, well, we do a lot of different types of animation, but one of the things that we specialize in the most is cartoon character animation. So our portfolio tends to lean that direction. We get a lot of work in animating characters. When I first quit my job and started Flatland and freelancing and trying to be an independent artist and building a company, I thought I'd be doing graphic design and websites, but the animation and the character designs, when people saw that we could illustrate and animate, it really took off. And, you know, with Amber, it's entertainment based, which is fun for us, but it's extremely educational. There's a storyline that makes learning direct computer coding and fun. The learning of actual coding. It's not just taking something like technology or coding and using it as a little bit of a theme. You really get into how the coding works and how you would build something.
Okay, so Lauren, how do you arrive at this point? And so you're the voice of...
Yes, Pia.
Okay, tell us your story and how you ended up here with Flatlands, and how much of a techie are you?
Gosh, if we're talking technical stuff, then I guess close to none. But in terms of creative and in terms of the artistry of it, I would guess, very, very masterful.
Okay, that's
that aspect, I think.
Yeah, she actually took the script and did the full first pass of the storyboard, translating the Amber script into the picture of what the characters would be doing.
Okay. Right. So let me ask you, so we always talk about how Richmond is such a hotbed for creatives. Why is that?
Gosh, I mean, there's a lot. There's from music. We got the Martin Agency here for advertising. Virginia Commonwealth University.
Artistic festivals. Then you also have the VMFA. I think that Richmond tries to promote itself on the fact that we have VCU, which is also the #1 art school in Richmond, Virginia, or in the nation.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
So I think Richmond prides itself on the art and tries to promote that aspect.
Yeah, it's really growing. I mean, when I first graduated, I kind of had to invent Flatland because there was no job for an animator out there. But now there's a lot of different small studios and agencies that do creative work. So it's very growing too.
So Amber, we have Morgan and Logan here. When you are, I guess, are they your test subjects for certain things?
Absolutely. They're completely honest. They will tell me when they don't like somebody, they don't like somebody's voice. They will tell me what's wrong with the video.
Morgan, can you hear us? You can? So, Logan, how old are you?
8.
You're 8 years old. And you like technology? What's the best part? Like, what does mom do that's really cool that you like?
I like how she likes and helps animate the video and stuff.
Do you have a favorite character?
Yes.
Then what's that character?
Pia.
Okay, so please, so Pia's getting some love in the house. So can you tell us the story of Pia?
Yes. So the software developers are a multinational team. So I wanted to bring multiple ethnicities and showcase them as the coders. So Pia is my Asian, half Chinese, half Filipino panda bear.
You're checking all the boxes.
And also Rana is my Indian Black Panther, and Salwa is a Sudanese fennec fox, and she's named after a high school student that I used to work with, and she's from Sudan.
So when you were, tell us a little bit about the transition to get to the idea of BitCubs. So we talked a little about, but the story is fascinating. And could you give our listeners an idea of how you got from where you were to the idea that, wow, this is interesting, but it can't get to the masses?
Right. So part of it was just a financial decision. Going out to these classes, I would find there was definitely demand, but there was only one of me. And I couldn't be in multiple places at one time, and financially wasn't feasible to be a completely service-based industry. I also found that 90% of my customers were already in tech. So the children that were taking these classes are already people in the technology industry that understand the value of it. And so that really bothered me. I really wanted to reach people who don't have access to this education normally. There are a couple of different problems with the programs. One was a lot of times the kids would be playing a video game and not really understanding the reasons why they were dragging these blocks on the screen. So they weren't really learning computer science. And the third was they thought it was boring. I played this video, had Mark Zuckerberg on it. And this kid goes to me and says, "This is boring."
Okay.
And at first I was offended, but I realized he was right. Kids don't care who Mark Zuckerberg is. They want to see animated cartoons. So, what better way to engage kids than to create entertainment for them and tell a story?
Well, folks, you thought you were tuning into a business show, but there's an entertainment aspect to it. So the ladies have dressed up for Halloween here. So, Morgan, can you tell us who you are?
I'm Vampirina.
Okay, and Logan, you are?
I am a skeleton mermaid.
And she's let me know that it's a skeleton mermaid, just so I was clear. Folks, the time is 2:44. The program is On the Mic with Mike. It's the premier business show here in Richmond, Virginia. And what we do is we try and bring how business intersects with society and makes life better for all the folks who are involved. So when we look at, tell us how folks can find Flatland Creative.
You can find us online at studioflatland.com.
And so what projects, what products do you have, events that you have coming up that are interesting? And what's on the horizon for when you look at Richmond?
Well, for us, every project is different. Everything is a customizable thing. Amber, the whole project stems from her. So every single one of the projects that we work with, are tailored to the client, the story that we're dealing with. Now, we do throughout the year sometimes engage with presentations at schools. We will have career day type stuff with schools. I like doing things like that because when I was younger, there wasn't an obvious path to do something creative for a living. So we do like to be able to share what we do in schools with children. And once a year, we also have Boy Scout troops come down. There's actually an animation merit badge. And the Boy Scouts troops will come down to the studio and we'll teach them a little bit about animation and let them make flip books. And that happens usually once a year.
When I put this program together, I wanted to meet somebody in animation, and I didn't know anyone. I didn't know, and here you are. So congratulations. Thanks for coming in. So, folks, at this time, it's 2:46. We got to go away, and we got to talk to some folks who are going to give. So, Mr. Mitchell, who do we have on? All righty. So, who's on the mic with Mike?
Tiffany Smith with the Insurance Lady Consulting Firm. How are you?
I'm doing good. Thanks for calling in. What tips do you have for us? So, the Insurance Lady, we had some kid entrepreneurs here. We had Breezy's Lemonades, and we also had Kel's Baked Cakes. So let folks know your nugget of knowledge that you want to drop on us today.
Sure. If you're selling any types of products, whether it's something that can be digested or anything that you are selling and offering, you do want to make sure that you have general liability, and that is going to protect you from any third-party personal injury or third-party property damage. You want to make sure that you have those. So if anyone gets ill from any lemonade or cookies that you're serving them, you want to make sure your business is protected.
That is some useful information. And you're my insurance lady, so, and you definitely,
I sure am.
you brought that to my attention, and I thank you for it. So how can folks find the insurance lady?
You can find the Insurance Lady on Facebook and Instagram as The Insurance Lady, LADI.
And real quick, tell folks about the group that you're part of up in Willow Lawn.
Oh, yes, I'm a part of an awesome group called the Women's Business Center, RBA, and it's comprised of a bunch of different women in business. We network together, we have workshops, conferences, all sorts of amazing things that comes with the membership with WBC.
Alrighty, well, thank you for giving us a call in, and we'll talk to you soon.
All right, thanks, Mike.
This is Sean Nicholson with SMN Square Incorporated, providing the building blocks for success and sustainability in your business. We currently own and operate a co-working executive office and training facility called The Hub, helping you in business, located in Midlothian, Virginia, inside the Victorian Square Shopping Center. For more about us and what we do, please log on to www.smnsquare.com. That's smnsquare.com. Or you can find us on all social media platforms, SMN Square.
Before and after the salon has been active in the Richmond, Virginia community, providing hairstyling services for over 10 years. Before and After is located in downtown Richmond at 1917 West Carey Street. Specializing in weaves, extensions, and growing healthy hair, Before and After provides a full suite of hair care services. Expert stylists Michelle Smith and Alicia Clark are well trained to meet your styling needs at Before and After the salon.
Hello, everybody. This is Vinny Jones from Enzo's Cigar Lounge, the new premier cigar experience in the Richmond area. We're conveniently located at 9101 Midlothian Turnpike, Suite 800A, inside the shops of the Arboretum. Come by for something different. We have a great selection with a knowledgeable staff to help you out. You can reach us on Instagram at Enzo Cigars, on Facebook, Enzo Cigar Lounge, Twitter at Enzo Cigars, and also our website, enzocigarlounge.com, to find out about special promotions and events. If you come in and mention On the Mic with Mike, I'll give you a 20% discount. Thank you very much. See you soon.
Sandra Wilson, CEO of Black Connections. Black Connections is an all-Black platform that supports and promotes Black-owned businesses and organizations. We are on Instagram at Black Connections. We will be having a Black Business Expo November 29th, 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. at Crossroads Arts Center in Richmond. Hope to see you there.
Yeah, this is Big Herm from Big Herm's Kitchen and Catering. We're located on the heart of Jackson Ward on 315 North 2nd Street, Richmond, Virginia. We're open Monday through Friday, 11 to 6, takeout and delivery, but we also cater anytime. We deliver all types and cater all types of events from graduations to weddings. Please check us out at bighermscatering.com or call us directly, 804-922-3693 for any of your catering needs.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to On the Mic with Mike. So we have in the house with us, we have Lauren from Flatland Creative. We also have Amber from Big Cubs, and we have
Elias. From
Folks,
Flatland.
this is crazy. So we also have Amber's daughters here. This program is moving 100 miles an hour, and Amber's going to ask her daughters. They're going to talk a little bit about coding, and give us an idea of what that looks like from a young person's perspective.
So Logan, could you tell everyone that's listening what code is?
Code is when you give like a computer a set of information.
To tell it what to do? Yeah. And Morgan, can you tell the audience what an infinite loop is? Here, take the mic and talk in there.
Infinite loop is when we keep repeating something and we never stop.
Good job. Okay, one more thing. You remember indecisive I to if, Logan?
Yeah.
Yeah. What did she have trouble doing?
She had trouble making decisions.
That's right. And we use if statements to do what?
To like
Make.
Decisions.
That's right.
So, folks, that's the next generation of business professionals. We start out young here in this program, so we're on the cutting edge, and we're bringing that to you. So we have also Amber. Let us know how folks can find you.
Yes, if you sign up for our newsletter on bitcubs.com, you'll get information about our upcoming curricula and also our cartoon.
All righty. And you're located, where are you based out of?
The 1717 Innovation Center.
Shout out to Startup Virginia and the 1717
Yes.
Innovation. That is a cool place. So, Elias and Lauren, where are you guys based out of?
We're actually right down the street from there on 18th and Broad, in the same building as In Your Ear Audio Studio, which worked with us on the project as well.
Mm-hmm.
So, a lot of creatives so from the creative side, Lauren, what's the creative process that you take to get to, say, a P of the voice, or what goes into that?
Gosh, I think a lot of it's trying to understand what the creator of the show wants out of a certain character, the personality or the intent. And from there, you figure out whether or not it's going to be an adult's voice or a child's voice. My voice is more so geared towards wanting to do it for children characters. So then I sample a few of those for the creator, Amber, and she chooses what she likes.
So the process for you guys, start to finish, how long? And I know that's a.
It depends because it's there's two phases. So it's the development phase and then the production phase. So depending on how tight, for your concept, for instance, and Amber did a lot of the development herself, all of it. So how long would that take, I guess, for the development for you? And I'll tell you how long.
Yeah, because you were developing the show for a while, and then when it came to us, we did the storyboarding in the first 6 minutes, and then the rest of the episode is how long? Like 18 minutes total.
Mm-hmm.
And so that was, I think, total. We were working on it, storyboarding, animatic, which is kind of like taking still images and simulating what the show would look like, and then the full animation. Probably, if you lumped it all together, it would be about 6 months of time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I was going to say that 6 to 8 months. We stopped and we started.
Yeah.
I took different paths.
Okay. So, folks, the voices you're listening to are Elias and Lauren from Flatland Creative, Amber from Bit Cubs. We have Morgan and Logan here, rounding out the crew. We'd just like to thank everybody for tuning in. And so the time is 2:55. The program is On the Mic with Mike, 92.7 FM, 8:20 a.m. We have some other programming that I do as well. I have a program that's on CW Richmond. It's called RVA Swag Central. It's a business show, but it takes into account all the things that are different as far as business goes, what's going on from a business and social enterprise in the Richmond, Virginia area. So I just went to Upriver. What are some of the other techie type events or things that you guys find that are interesting and cool? And what other nonprofits that you see? This program always shouts out nonprofits, and what are some of the cool things that you guys see that are going on in the Richmond market?
I can answer the tech one. There's a nonprofit called RVA Tech. They're also in the Innovation Center. They just held RVA Tech Woman, and they just held also RVA Tech Jam. and they bring all the tech companies in the Richmond area, and that was just a few days ago.
Okay, so I was at that event. That was in the evening after Upriver.
I think it was the same day as Upriver.
Okay, so and the group is RVA
Tech.
RVA Tech. Okay, I always like to keep my an eye out on who's doing the things that are cool. So from Flatland, what do you guys have going on? Who's out there making noise that you're saying, wow, that's pretty cool?
Gosh, well, we just are working on a commercial right now for a documentary about Earthism, which is Earth-friendly conservation type stuff. So we're doing we worked on their documentary with them as well as a TV spot for them. Over the summer, we also worked with Donate Life on some internet animation. So those are some of the nonprofits we've worked with recently.
So, and folks can find you guys at
studioflatland.com.
And the main, so you do the animation. What other do you do other types of services?
Yeah, I mean, everything we do is centered around animation, but animation touches on a lot of other things. So we'll do graphic design, banner ads, motion graphics. Lauren has written original music for some of the things that we do as well.
We've also been trying to do splash pages for certain illustrated.
Yeah, we've been getting into video games and other entertainment stuff, so splash pages for that.
We've also done visual effects for movies, etc. There's things that we do for nonprofits, but there's a bunch of things that we also do for other services. So yes.
Okay, so when you guys are looking, when people come to Richmond, what do they think about it from a creative standpoint? I'm sure you guys would deal with people all over the globe. What's their opinion of Richmond?
Well, I guess. Well, some of the people are just looking for an animation studio or whatever, and they haven't connected with us. I think oftentimes people are surprised how much creative work there is involved in Richmond.
Quest Gymnastics in Rockville.
That was a glitch in the
sorry.
That's what you call a glitch.
Yeah, I think oftentimes people are surprised just how much creative work is being done out of Richmond, from agencies to production companies. When people come down to our studio, it just looks like several row houses from the outside, and then they see a multi-million-dollar build out of the audio studios down in the basement, and the several creative companies that are in our building alone. But in Richmond, there's a lot of creative businesses and work going on. And I think people are surprised at just how
So,
much.
folks, the program is On the Mic with Mike. The time is 2:59. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. I'm on my way home to help my wife with the grandkids. And with that, we'd like to thank Amber, Lauren, and Elias from Big Cubs, as well as Flatland Creative. My name's Mike King. The program is On the Mic with Mike. And with that, we are out.
Thank you.
WNTW 820 AM, Richmond, Chester, Virginia, and W224 EB.